Frontier Bonds, A Father's Day Tale. In the dusty heart of the Wild West, nestled amid sprawling plains and rugged mountains, lay the frontier town of Dusty Creek. The town was a haven for outlaws and desperados, where lawlessness reigned supreme, and justice was but a distant dream. Among the chaos strode a young sheriff, Jack, determined to uphold the law, despite the odds stacked against him. Little did the townsfolk know, Sheriff Jack carried a secret burden. His own father, notorious outlaw Black Bart, haunted the shadows of Dusty Creek. Raised by his mother, Jack vowed to bring his father to justice, even as he grappled with conflicting emotions of love and duty. One fateful day, as the sun beat down mercilessly on the town, a gang of cattle rustlers descended upon Dusty Creek, spreading fear and mayhem. Sheriff Jack rallied his deputies, a motley crew of misfits and outcasts, each with their own demons to confront. Together, they rode out to confront the rustlers, their determination unwavering in the face of danger. Amidst the chaos of the ensuing shootout, Sheriff Jack found himself facing a familiar figure, his father, Black Bart, leading the rustlers with a steely gaze. Heart-heavy with conflicting emotions, Jack pleaded with his father to surrender, to no avail. With a heavy heart, Jack raised his pistol, prepared to face his father in a battle not just of bullets, but of wills. As the dust settled and the gunfire ceased, Sheriff Jack emerged victorious, his father lying wounded at his feet. Yet, even in defeat, Black Bart refused to yield, his pride as unyielding as the mountains that surrounded them. With a heavy heart, Jack was forced to lock away his father, the man who had once been his hero, now a symbol of the lawlessness that plagued the frontier. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, as Sheriff Jack and his deputies worked tirelessly to restore order to Dusty Creek. They faced countless challenges, from corrupt officials to ruthless bandits, but through sheer determination, they persevered. Along the way, Jack found unexpected allies in the most unlikely of places, the townsfolk themselves, weary but hopeful for a better future. As the months wore on, Dusty Creek began to transform, the streets once plagued by violence now bustling with life and commerce. Yet, despite the progress, Jack couldn't shake the gnawing feeling of emptiness that lingered within him, a void left by the absence of his father. Then, one sweltering June morning, as the town prepared to celebrate Father's Day, Jack received an unexpected visitor. Standing before him, weathered and worn but with a glimmer of remorse in his eyes, was Black Bart, a father seeking redemption, a son seeking forgiveness. Tentatively, Jack welcomed his father back into his life, wary yet hopeful that perhaps, just perhaps, redemption was possible even for the most hardened of outlaws. Together, father and son embarked on a journey of reconciliation, each step bringing them closer to understanding and forgiveness. As Father's Day dawned upon Dusty Creek, the townsfolk gathered to honor the fathers among them, including Sheriff Jack and the man who had once been the most feared outlaw in the West. Amidst laughter and tears, Jack and Black Bart stood side by side, a testament to the power of love and forgiveness to overcome even the darkest of pasts. For the first time in years, Jack felt whole, his heart no longer burdened by the weight of resentment and anger. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow upon the town, Jack knew that Dusty Creek had finally found its peace. The legacy of Father's Day, born amidst the chaos of the Wild West, would live on as a beacon of hope and reconciliation for generations to come. Though the road ahead would not be without its challenges, Jack faced the future with renewed courage and determination, knowing that as long as he had his father by his side, anything was possible. As the stars twinkled overhead, casting their gentle light upon the sleeping town, Jack allowed himself to believe that perhaps, just perhaps, they had finally found their place in the world. And as he drifted off to sleep, cradled by the comforting embrace of the night, Jack knew that no matter what tomorrow brought, he would face it with his head held high and his father by his side. For in the end, it was not the battles won or the outlaws captured that defined him, but the love and forgiveness he shared with the man who had once been his greatest foe. As the sun rose over Dusty Creek, casting a golden glow, Jack smiled, assured they'd forever be father and son, united by love and redemption. The end of one chapter marked the beginning of another, as Jack and Black Bart rode off into the sunrise, their hearts full and their spirits unbroken. Behind them, Dusty Creek stirred to life, a town reborn from the ashes of its tumultuous past, guided by the enduring legacy of Father's Day. With his father by his side, Jack embraced the future, brimming with hope and purpose, ready to conquer any obstacle ahead. Together, they rode into the unknown, a sheriff and his outlaw father, bound by love and redemption, forging a new destiny on the untamed frontier. As they rode off into the horizon, Dusty Creek murmured a thankful prayer for two men who reshaped its history. For Jack, the journey was far from over, but as long as he had his father by his side, he knew that anything was possible. And so, they rode on, father and son, into the endless expanse of the frontier, their hearts filled with hope and their spirits unbroken. The legend of Sheriff Jack and Black Bart would live on in the annals of history, a testament to the power of love and forgiveness to overcome even the greatest of obstacles. And though their names would fade with time, their legacy would endure, a beacon of hope for all who dared to dream of a better tomorrow. As Father's Day faded into memory, Dusty Creek embraced its newfound peace, the scars of the past slowly fading into obscurity. Despite inevitable challenges ahead, the townsfolk embraced the future with renewed optimism, united in the knowledge that together they could overcome anything. In the heart of the Wild West, where lawlessness once reigned supreme, a new era had dawned, an era of hope, redemption, and the enduring power of love. And as the sun set over Dusty Creek, casting its warm glow upon the town, Jack and Black Bart rode on, their faces set towards the horizon, their hearts filled with the promise of a brighter tomorrow. For in the end, it was not the battles won or the outlaws captured that mattered most, but the bonds of family and the strength of the human spirit to rise above adversity. As they vanished in the dusk, Dusty Creek silently thanked two men who defied odds, shaping a new frontier destiny. As the years passed and the legend of Sheriff Jack and Black Bart faded into memory, Dusty Creek continued to thrive, a testament to the enduring legacy of Father's Day. And though their names may have been forgotten by some, their spirit lived on in the hearts of those who had been touched by their story. For in the end, it was not the fame or glory that mattered most, but the love and forgiveness they shared, a bond that transcended time and space. And so, as Dusty Creek celebrated another Father's Day, its streets filled with laughter and joy, Jack and Black Bart looked down from the heavens above, their spirits intertwined for eternity. For in the end, it was love that conquered all, a truth as timeless as the stars themselves. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting its final rays upon the town below, Dusty Creek whispered a silent prayer of thanks to the two men who had forever changed its destiny. And though they may have ridden off into the sunset, their legacy would endure, a beacon of hope for all who dared to dream of a better tomorrow. For in the heart of the Wild West, where lawlessness once reigned supreme, love had triumphed, and a new era had dawned. And so, as the stars twinkled overhead, casting their gentle light upon the sleeping town, Dusty Creek embraced its newfound peace, its spirit forever changed by the love of a father and son. And as the night wore on and the town drifted off to sleep, Jack and Black Bart watched over them from above, their hearts filled with pride and gratitude for the journey they had shared. For in the end, it was not the destination that mattered most, but the journey itself, and the love that had guided them every step of the way.